Yahweh, Ba'Shem, Yahushai, Ba'Shem, Rakha, Chodash.
Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, and Shalom to sincere Ak. Shalom.
Shalom.
Shalom, La Bachayarium, Shal Yasha'Allah. Peace to the election of the nation of Israel, which consists of the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. Call Halayim La Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rakha Kodash. All praises to the Most High, which name is Yahweh, and his only begotten Son, name is Yahweh Shai. In the name of the Holy Spirit, the Rakha Kodash. And of course, double honors to the elders and apostles at Great Millstone who well. Shalom wa chesed, peace and mercy. La b'chayar yom shal yasha'Allah, to the election of the nation of Israel. Because this is all about the chosen, the first fruits. All right, the election of the nation of Israel, which starts, of course, with the elect, which I'm speaking of, which starts with the 144,000 men, the prophets. All right, and of course, then you have that innumerable multitude, part of the 1/3, which are not prophets, or la'a nabayayim. Nabaya, of course, is a prophet, baha baryath in the Hebrew. All right, you're going to have men, women, and children which are going to hearken and listen. All right, Shemai, La, Nabayayim, the prophets of Yasha'Allah, of Israel, and of course, receive salvation in this time. 2/3 are going to get cut off and destroyed. The Lord, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, is bringing down Mashapatim, and we're in the time of judgment. We're also in the year Charagma, coined by the elder apostle Tahar. And of course 2019, the year Charagma, which Charagma, we dealing with the chip, the RFID microchip, which is the mark of the beast, also known as the NFC chip in Europe. Okay, which we see, of course, these prophecies coming to pass right before our eyes. It, of course, being more prevalent in society, used, and hopefully in the near future it will be made mandatory. All right. Shem Yah, or my name. Shem means name. Yah means my name is a Mafba. Alright, which Mafba means truth. Mayan, or from the Great Millstone Playing Tables Camp, located here in Babylon, Baba Ball, which is a place of all confusion. In Philadelphia, coming again with Za'amath is truth. Alright, which we have here. I'm just going to play this wee clip. You have it here, a burning of a cathedral, and you see this what's that? This part of the specific part of the cathedral, which is called the spire. It falls right before your eyes. All right, or ionium, or ion. Right, is for eyes. I'll double check that because I want to mix it up with another Hebrew word. But going on, you have it where the Lord is bringing down judgment. All right, and it's plain, and you can see it. Okay, it says Ash, or a fire. Fire is Ash in Hebrew. It says, have engulfed the Notre Dame Cathedral in Paris, and that's in France, one of the city's most iconic sites. The fire began at 6:50 p.m. local time Monday. The Paris Fire Department said that it continued to burn hours later. It says a French firefighter told reporters the main structure of the cathedral has been saved, and the two iconic main towers are intact and have been saved as well. It says that the French mayor on Hidalgo said that the authorities were evacuating people from the buildings in the area, including the homes and close to the cathedral. So you have it here. We images. It says that a spokesperson described, or for the cathedral, described damage to French media as colossal. All right. It says everything's burning. It says nothing will be remaining from the frame. So Yahweh Shemashai is completely devastating and utterly burning this cathedral. It's nothing but a grove. All right, which we're going to go into that a wee bit in this lesson. So, you have it here. You got Twitter updates. We images, videos, different people, of course. Showing that we burning from their, of course, perspective. There's another site of what's that, steeple, or what's that they call it again, or spire falling. All right, so let's get really quick into this, or chawash bahabar, quick, or hurt in a hurry, basically. These scriptures real quick, and then I believe I have another scripture as well. I'm gonna start here with the book of Obadiah, the chapter 1, or well, it's only one chapter long, or Abadiah, which that means servant of the Most High. Okay, it says here, the vision of Obadiah, thus saith the Lord Yahweh concerning Edom. Edom is the so-called white man, the red Hebrew Edomite. All right, because he's red. He came out red like a hairy garment. All right, and of course, they were designed to be the wicked. All right, they are, of course, Shaitan. They are the enemy and adversary to the nation of Israel on the planet Earth, the new. Okay, they are the, as I said, if they said it before, they are the physical enemy, all right, of the nation of Israel, so-called Negroes, Latinos, and the Americans, and they are Satan on earth. Okay, they're the devil on earth. Okay, so going on, which means deceiver. Now going on, it says, we have heard a rumor from the Lord Yahweh, an ambassador sent among you, sent among the heathen. It says, arise ye, and let us rise up against her in battle. And it says, behold, I have made thee small among the heathen, thou art greatly despised. All right, going down, so this is concerning Edom, Slakia, not Eden. Now, I'm going to go to the book of Malachi, chapter 1 and 4. It says, wherein Edom said, we are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places. Thus said the Yahweh of hosts, which this goes, of course, into, the history, which we, of course, Israelites, all right, ruled in Europe for 1,000 years, all right, and, okay, and you have it where we driven, of course, these Edomites into the Caucasus Mountains, which they call themselves Caucasians for a reason, because they are the cave dwellers, all right, in Georgia, Russia, and such. Now, this is, of course, them speaking to themselves, saying, yeah, we will return and build the best of the places. They were put, of course, in that base state and such, and then, of course, they, saying, hey, we gonna come back, and we gonna build back up. And then basically, they fulfilled the prophecy where, of course, they, of course, conquered us, came out in the mountains, and, of course, we fell. All right. And you have it where they, of course, came within our seats. All right. And now they are ruling over us. All right. But, anyway, going on. And about this cathedral, it may be Jake that actually built it already, because it was in the 1200s and such. This particular cathedral was built, And if we may, of course, been ruling France and such, because we ruled various parts of Europe, in the Dark Ages, medieval times and such. All right, and yeah, but going on, it says here, but we will return and build the desolate places. Thus said Yahweh of hosts, they shall build, and but will throw down, and they shall call them the border of wickedness, which y'all are, the border of wickedness. Wherever you go, there's wickedness, and of course, evilness multiplieth in the earth wherever you go. And it says the people the people against whom the Lord Yahweh hath indignation, which is righteous anger forever. All right, I will Okay, so going into it, the Lord is bringing you down, in which He's doing exactly what He said He would do, and I have to make, of course, and stress the point that Yahweh Bashem Yashai doesn't, all right, dwell in temples made with hands, which this is the book of Acts, all right, the works of the apostles, right, Acts 17:24. It says the Most High. It says God that made the world and all things therein, seeing that He is the Lord of heaven and earth, dwelleth not in temples made with hands. So Yahweh Shai is in there at all. The Most High gave, of course, Yahweh Shai, of course, Yahweh Shai being the chief, Malak. All right, what's that? Malak. That's for angel. All right, I'm trying to get in Hebrew. Slaki if I get of course, mixed up. But Hebrew word for angel is I think it's Malaka. I gotta go look it up. Slaki, give me a moment. Hey, just get it. Well, I'll leave it for another time. So, but just Slaki is going to the spirit. I don't want to go off, into other things, but. The point, Yahweh Shai and the first fruits, the first fruits, the Alahayim, the rest of the Alahayim, Yahweh Shai being the head chief angel, the only begotten son of the Most High Yahweh. Yahweh Shai got the blueprint from Yahweh to build everything, all right, that you see. And we can, of course, prove that, but in Colossians, Philippians, all throughout the scriptures. But anyway, going on, it says the power, the God that made the world and all the things therein, seeing that He is Lord of heaven and earth, dwells not in the temples made with hands. All right, and these temples made with hands, all right, it's talking about these churches, all right, these groves and such, all right. And this is going to be the book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter, I believe this is 14. And verse 19, it says, every work rotteth and consumeth away, and the worker thereof shall go withal. All right, all the things you create it. All right, it rotteth and consume away. Of course, you had it with this particular church. All right, it was being restored. Going through, of course, restoration, and it says Notre Dame is burning. What to know about the cathedral and the relics inside that may be lost? Right? You said it says an 850-year old building. All right, and it's it was decaying. All right, and of course. It went down, all right? It got consumed away, all right? Simple as that. It rotteth. It said the Catholic Church is a world famous, which that's Universal Catholic Church, is a world famous landmark for the French capital. It says second only to the Eiffel Tower, which draws about 13 million visitors per year. It has been a center of religious and cultural life. It was completed around 1365, so I believe they said it took about 100 years to complete, which, like I said, it's maybe Jake that actually, of course, created this. Of course, we had, rulership, Yeah, like you go into the history with what's his name? What was that? Constantine the Great and all that. You know, those are Israelites, Jake. All right. You know, we of course had power over what do you call it? The Holy Roman, all right, Empire. All right. You just have to go into the history and such. All right. Go into, of course, the history. All right. And you know, history, Moors and such. All right. All of that. So you can, of course, go into books like Nature, Love, No Color, Line, and such. You know. Anyway, it says that before the blaze, the church was undergoing expensive $6.8 million renovation. While no officials has been named, there were some reports of the local TV, BFM TV, indicate that the fire, the fire, the ash, possible link to the renovation and began in the rafters, though no workers were scheduled to be there when it broke out. So, you know, you have this fire that broke out. You know, they're saying it may be, of course, because of this renovation project. Some pieces of the cathedral were not on the site, therefore they were saved from the destruction. And you just got various forms of relics and such. It says just last week, bronze statues from the 12th and 13th century were removed from the spire, which is now completely collapsed due to the ongoing blaze. And the Chicago Tribune reports that a crane lowered the 12 apostle statues and 4 animals representing the evangelists, our evangelists, Matthew, Mark, Luke, and Yochanan or John, into a truck. And you know, and they of course definitely have, of course, altered these, you know, these different relics and such. You know, the heathen, you know, as is written in Maccabees 3:48. You know, they the likeness, they of course let me see how I can read it really quick. Or Chawash, book of Maccabees, first, I believe it's the second Maccabees, the first Maccabees chapter. I think it's 2:48. Give me one moment. Or 3:48, Saki. It says basically when the heathen went and painted over the likeness for themselves. It's roughly paraphrasing. If I can find it, I will. But Slakia for Terry or yeah, it says here, and this is Maccabees, first Maccabees 3:48. It says here that and laid open the books of the law, and wherein the heathen sought to paint the likeness of their images. All right, so you had it where, you know, the heathen, of course, you know, as you know, the earth is given on the hand of the wicked Edomites. They, of course, you know, went and I did, of course, the destruction of images, iconoclasm. All right, they destroyed various relics, etc., and you know, they basically paint the likeness of them being, of course, all of the, you know, the people, all right, of the Bible, and being the Most High, being His Son, you know, all of that, which is all wickedness and such. All right, and you know, you can go into that history, but anyway, going into, you know, back to the actual lesson more so. Well, God, this is going to be the book of Isaiah. Real quick, Isaiah 45:7. It says, "I form the light and create darkness. It says, I make peace and create evil, which is bad time. All right. It says, I, Yahweh, do all these things. So this is a thing of Yahweh, the Most High. He wanted, of course, this to happen. All right, which he's destroying these idols. All right. These groves and such. All right. Let me go down. It says here, this is, let me see this is Isaiah 45:16. They shall be ashamed and also confounded. All of them, they shall go into confusion together that are makers of idols. All right. And going into confusion, they're like, wait, what's happening? You have it where the Lord is destroying these things. All right. Like I said, you could go into history. Like, it may be ended up being Jake that actually set this stuff up, and the Lord is just destroying it. All right. And, but of course you had a so-called white man done. He's in rulership, so that's just a side note. But going on, Aquana, I got Rob Quadium, or precepts. All right, which it goes on. Let me see. I'm gonna go actually to 45, Isaiah 45:1, and it says here, Bel, all right, which is another name for Shaitan, the devil, all right, or Baal, right? As you can see here, right, Molech, etc. All right, you go into these Babylonian, Canaanite gods and all of that. This is so-called white man, of course, worships, all right, worship the spiritual demon Satan. Okay, and going back to the scripture, it says Baal or Bel, both down and Nebo stoopeth ears. Their idols were upon the beasts and upon the cattle of your carriages heavy laden. They were a burden to the weary beast. Let me continue on. And let me see, hold up, Slocky, because that wasn't what I wanted. It says here, verse 5. You had where Israelites, of course, created different idols and etc. Now, of course, that's idolatry. That's wickedness. All right, you go to Exodus 20 chapter. It says, to whom will ye liken me, and make me equal, and compare me, that we may be like? They lavish gold out of the bag, they weigh silver in the balance. They hire a goldsmith, and he maketh it a god. They fall down, yea, they worship. Right? It says here, they bear him upon the shoulder, they carry him, and set him in his place, and he standeth, and from his place shall he not remove. Yea, one shall cry unto him, yet he shall not answer, nor save him out of his trouble. Or Tazarah. All right. And you have it. These idols are nothing but the gods of the nation are nothing but idols. Cesare Borgia, is an idol. All right, that's wickedness. It's not the true depiction of the Lord. Okay, of his son. Actually, I'm speaking of. All right, Yahweh Shai is his true name, who the world even calls Jesus Christ. And you have it, those Cesare pieces were defo, had to be, of course, within that church. All right, which a lot of people see as magnificent, but it's nothing but, of course, abomination. It says, remember, let me see, remember this, and show yourself men, bring it again to mind, O ye transgressors. Remember the former things of old. I am the power, and there is none else. I am God, and there is none like me. Right. You have to understand who actually is, and remember us Israelites, who actually is the Lord. You have to, of course, read out the book, who the Lord is, and if it's near, of course, lining up with what is taught in these churches, you gotta, of course, put that out and actually come to the truth, this truth. All right, this is gonna be the book of Micah, chapter 4, Micah 5:14, and it says here that, and I will cut off the cities of thy land and throw down all thy strongholds. It says, and I will cut off the witchcraft out of thine hand, and thou shalt have no more soothsayers. Thy graven images also will I cut off, and thy standing images out of the midst of thee, and thou shalt no more worship the works of thine hands. And I will pluck out the groves out of the midst of thee, so will I destroy thy cities, And you have it, Jake is everywhere, and you have these churches are everywhere. Yahweh Shema Shai is destroying all of these groves, all right? Which going into, just you can see that these groves are what is, the church, all right? Basically, these churches are groves, all right? This is a reference right here, which I have here. It says the sacred groves of ancient Greece, and it's gonna pop up in a wee moment, and I will, of course, increase it in size. It's by Patrick Bow, which is, it reads here, and it's very small in text. I didn't know how to, of course, increase the size, but it says in ancient Greece, a sacred grove was a grove of tree dedicated to a god of gods in use of the use of trees being restricted to humans in one way or another. A sacred grove was a space comprised mainly of trees, though it may have contained some man-made sculptures. And that's what these churches are. When you see these grounds and such, you see it on a big line and such, this is what these churches are. All right, there's nothing new under the sun. All right, nothing chadash or new. It is distinguished from a sanctuary, which was a sacred place comprised primarily for buildings, though it have contained some trees. And that's what he's saying. But you have to, of course, get the bones and stuff, spit out the bones. Just get the meat. All right, that's basically all that I got there. All right. Now I'm gonna go here to the book of Isaiah 41, and this is going to be verse 29. And it reads here, it says, behold, they are all vanity, which is empty nothingness, right? Their works are nothing. Their molten images are wind and confusion. All right. And you could go in this place, this cathedral, and they have nothing but, idols, molten image, wicked images and such. But now it's, of course, burnt up. It's burnt to bits. All right. And you could, I'm not going to go into the different things into the cathedral. I may revisit in a, future lesson or something. But, for the sake of time, I'm just going to stay in the scriptures. So this Ruach Kodash is leading me to. All right, so this is here. This is going to be the book of Psalms 115. And it's going to be at the point which will be, let me see what I got. Yeah, this is going to be the book of Psalms 115. And I'm going to start at verse 2. It says, wherefore should the heathen say, where is now their God? But our God is in the heavens, and he hath done whatsoever he pleased. Their idols are silver and gold, the work of men's hands. They have mouths, but they speak not. eyes have they, but they see not. They have ears, but they hear not. Noses they have, but they smell not. These idols are nothing. So when you seeing this work being destroyed, this is a great thing to see. It says they have hands, but they handle not. Feet they have, or feet have they, but they walk not. Halak, which is walk in Hebrew. It says, neither speak they through their throat. It says they that make them are like unto them. So is everyone that trusteth in them. All right, they're like nothing. They're empty. All right. And of course, it's left hand side when you believe in these idols and such. You get these left hand side beliefs. In Cesare and all these different idols which you believe in Satan. Your left hand side, but they're nothing but empty. All right. Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai is the supreme. He is the only power. All right, the Most High, Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. All right. So anyway, I'm just gonna close out. Slakia. Of course, I was I had of course planned out a bit with scriptures, but it just go through the spirit. Hopefully you're edified. Just wanted to cover this weekly, this event. Notre Dame is burning. What to know about the cathedral and the relics inside that may be lost. You can read the article. I'll leave it in the description box. Hope you're edified. Call Allah, Imla Yahal Bashim Yashai Bashim Rakakodah Shalom La Bachayar Yum Shal Yasha'Allah. Alright, all praise to the Most High and His only begotten Son. Of course, peace to the election. Alright, Wa Barakyum and blessings. Alright, to the election. Shalom.